In this week's Parashat Toledot, we read about the birth of Yaakov and Esav. It says how the mother, they were different from a very young age. And then later on in the parasha it says, "Vahi Esav ish yodea tzayid ish sadeh, veYaakov ish tam yoshev ohalim," which means that Esav was a person that knew hunting. He was a field man, was the outside man. And Yaakov ish tam, he was a put together, he was a perfect man, yoshev ohalim, sitting inside the tents. So we can, as we always say, from behind the text we can learn a lot of lessons. And one of the lessons that we can learn over here is about the character of a person and what we should admire and be like. So a person that wants to do Hesed, there are two ways of doing it. We can either follow the way of Esav, that was always outside, which Esav, by the way, obviously represents the not good side, versus Yaakov that represents the good side, the healthy side. So Esav was, a man of outside, and it's easier to do Hesed with people outside, be nice to other people in outside the house. But when it comes to in the house, with the parents, with our spouse, with children, much harder. The closer you are to the people, it gives people the feeling, I can do whatever I want and get away with it. But really, Yaakov teaches us, Ish Tam, he was a perfect man, Yoshev Halim, inside. And that's a big lesson. Another thing that we can learn from their character, from what it says about them, is that Yaakov was focusing on the inside, was focusing on his midot, on his character, the way he speaks, the way he acts, on the things that are inside, not things that people necessarily see on the outside. But Esav is the surface, the outside, the showing, the even showing off. And the rabbi is saying that it's interesting how sometimes a person that is not, he's a good person, he's not so successful in business, he's gonna pass by, someone that's successful in business, and sometimes, he'll feel like he's less than the other guy. But why are you underestimating yourself? The other guy, with all the respect, sometimes he has money, but he doesn't act the way people should act. And a person should have this, a good feeling about himself, that he knows, listen, I have what Hashem gave me. I do my best and I use it in the best way. I can't donate as much as the other guy, but I can still do good things that are not appreciated less by the eyes of Hashem, because I don't do just as much as the other guys does. Because if I have 100 and I give 10, that's like someone has 1,000,000 and he gives 100,000. It's the same thing by calculation. So and the same thing with could be with a lady that knows that she's a good-hearted girl. She's helping. She thinks good of other people. She cares about other people. Sometimes she could look at herself and she say, you know what, I don't look so good like other girls or something like that. But really, this is again a lesson from here. We don't appreciate the outside for the outside. We appreciate the inside. We look at the inside. And with that note, I bless all the people that, if they have these feelings, God willing, a person will come by that really appreciates the inside, and that's who we want to end up with. We don't want people to appreciate just either our money, our beauty, our materialistic things, and then, because if that's the spouse that you're going to get, that's what they appreciate, that's what they were looking for, then it's not a good the greatest thing to end up with, a person that looks for materialistic things in you, is looking for your money or for your beauty, they're going to keep looking for other stuff even after you're together. So again, it is better to focus on the inside, to focus on our character, become better people. Even if we have some blessings, don't show it off, don't put it out like, and like to try to show others what we have. The opposite. The more we do it in a modest way, I think it's more lovable. It's people admire that, and it's just a much nicer way to live life. I wish you all a great day and Shabbat Shalom.